Welcome back to another edition of Mehlville Today. I'm Macy.
And I'm Hunter. Here's a look at what you'll see in today's broadcast. We take a look at the new cell phone policy, preview the fall play, and feature a new sports segment.
All that and more. Mehlville Today starts now.
To kick off today's broadcast, we have some reporting on the new cell phone policy.
Hunter and Marissa have the story.
This year, the Senate passed Bill 68, which is that high school students are not allowed to have any personal electronic devices out during school hours. Today, we look at how Mehlville has handled this bill so far.
So the cell phone policy was put in place in response to the new Missouri state statute where students cannot be on their devices from the start of the school day, which for the high school is 7:15, all the way through the end of the school day at dismissal. So I think the goal there was to try to help kids prioritize being engaged in their classes and eliminate some of those distractions that can come from the phones or constant notifications and things like that.
So the phone policy to me is something that I'm actually super excited about, and I think it's fantastic. And I do my best to try to handle the phone policy consistently and on the sly. Like, I don't want to call out students and embarrass them. So typically what I do is I just walk past them and I'll tap their desk, and if they don't see what I'm talking about, then I'll, ask them to please put their phone away.
So the cell phone policy was a little rough to start. I know that students really struggled trying to give those up, and we still see them here and there. But for the most part, I do see a lot more students talking face to face. I see them working on their homework, things like that, reading. So I feel like overall it's been a really good change.
With photographer Marissa Blackford, this is Hunter Lotzbeck with Mehlville Today.
The cell phone policy isn't the only thing that's new this year.
The office looks a little bit different too. Ireland and Amilla have the coverage.
Today we went down to the main office to go interview the new head principal, Ms. Bruns.
But I feel like consistency is what really matters. You've got to make sure that you're holding students accountable, teachers accountable, I want to be held accountable, and that you're enforcing things with consistency. Outside of school, I love to cook. Cooking's probably one of my therapies. It makes me feel good. I get excited. I love pleasing others. But I also love to visit with my family and my two little dogs, things like that. So family is very important. So anytime I can be helping family members or visiting with them is something I like to do. Student involvement in high school is so important because there's so many kids that come together from different schools at the high school level, and I think it's important for everybody to find their place. It also puts your stamp on high school. When you look back at high school, you're not going to always remember what grade you made in a specific class or the grade you made on a test or whether or not you won at that game, but you are going to remember the friendships and the teachers that made an impact on your life. So I taught for 19 years before becoming an administrator down in Jackson. And then when I was an assistant principal, it was great. Everybody kind of came to me. I thought leading people is kind of my thing. And I'm a problem solver. So leaders solve problems and help others to find those solutions. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do. And so I was an assistant principal for 4 years at Jackson. I was the head principal for 2 years. Unfortunately, some of our family members are getting a little bit older in age, and so we want to make sure that we're here to help support them. Both of my children are grown. They're kind of on their own right now. I wanted to get back up here, closer to our family, where we're originally from, and Mehlville checked all the boxes for me. I love the community. I love the students. I love helping others, and I feel like this community here is so tight-knit. And the teachers, I've not found teachers more caring than here at Mehlville. They are always willing to help students in need, answer questions, things like that. So they're always solution-minded, and I want to be there to help support them. And how to make their experiences the best they can be. If they're struggling in a subject, I'm not afraid to pull out the book and help them. So I'm here to help. I want to meet parents. I want to meet students. I hope that students that meet me in the hallways, they find that no, I'm not just here to enforce the rules, but I'm here to listen and to kind of find out what they need to make this experience the best.
With photographer Island Stover, I'm Amila Filipovich with Mehlville Today.
The fall play debuts next week.
Isla and Manila caught up with the cast and crew. Check it out.
Today we caught up with theater to see how the fall play is coming along.
The play is called Marian, or The True Tale of Robin Hood, and it takes a lot of the classic details of the story from Robin Hood, but in this story, Marian, which is normally Robin Hood's love interest, lives a double life and is also Robin Hood. I mean, I've had leads before, but like there is always multiple, so this is the first time being like, my character is the name of the play.
Well, as a stage manager, I do a lot of different things, but mainly I make sure everything is going like smoothly. So all of like the tech aspects that you see, I usually am the one who's like, hey, you have to do this.
I think one of the biggest challenges is really figuring out, because it's stage makeup, lighting kind of sucks. So a lot of the makeup just doesn't show up well on stage. Like we have to make everything super over exaggerated, and we just have to make sure you're actually able to see the makeup.
I'm really excited for two particular things. The first one is the fight choreography. We did fight choreography last year for She Kills Monsters, and it went really well. And this year we have it again, and I just think it's a really cool aspect. And the second thing is this storyline. I've never come across something like it before, so it's an old classic tale, but it has a really nice new modern feminist twist to it, and I just am really excited for people to get to see that story.
With photographer Isla Chavchich, I'm Mina Lahudnich from Mehlville Today.
The Pantherettes have a new coach this season.
Manila and Jasmine have the coverage.
Teaching is a lot, and especially I'm a first-year teacher this year, so I'm also a first-year coach. I tried to kind of keep things separate, so I do definitely get a lot of questions at my job of, oh my gosh, are you the Pantherettes coach? I'm like, how did you know that? Me personally, I was on the dance team at my high school. I was on varsity, and we did not have a great coach, and it was very, very toxic. And so for me, my biggest thing is kind of uplifting them in any way that I can. So whether that be through choreography, through decision-making, through helping out. The girls are very creative in the things that they like to do, and I have a very creative mind. I just don't always know how to get it out of my thoughts sometimes. I want them to be good people, and I want them to be liked as people. You know, I don't want them to come to a team and bring negativity in things that they do. My biggest thing that I told them on the first day was everything that happens, you leave it at the door, is that we grow together, and that we hopefully are able to do things like go to nationals and things like that. There's a lot of things that are sort of up in the air with the way that this season has been so far. So just kind of getting our grounds and feeling okay with whatever we're doing and feeling confident.
Mary Claire is our coach. We all love her so much. She's a really good addition to our team. She makes sure that we have good choreography and we are always on time and on track to finish our dances so that we can clean them and perform them on Fridays.
With photographer Jasmine Sardaliva and Manila Kafejic, this is Jasmine signing out.
Eva Brown has qualified for state golf for the 4th year in a row.
Thaniel and Lucy did an exclusive interview with Eva. Let's take a look.
Good morning. How's your morning been? Good. How's your morning been? Good. It's been good. All right, we have a few questions for you today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So a little bit about me, some basics is I'm a senior at Mehlville High School. I've been on the golf team for 4 years, varsity golf team. The last 3 years I've been all-state team, first team all-state. I finished second the last 2 years and then third last year, so top 3 throughout the last 3 years, and 4th year is to be determined, but yeah. And I'm also involved in honor band, and I've been in the all-state band for 2 years.
Yes, we do know you as quite a achiever here.
So that's a little bit about myself.
That's wonderful. Now, what does golf mean to you?
To me, I think whenever I hear the word golf, I think of many memories with family, many memories with families and friends. I think of it as an activity that you can do in a competitive setting or just casual with friends, and something that you can do your entire life. And it's just pretty open to anybody, and you can do it in any sort of atmosphere you want to.
Tell us a little bit like the start your golf career? What was that like?
Yeah, so whenever I was about 3, he was learning golf, and my parents thought of it as a bonding activity, a father-daughter activity, so I got into it, and I would go with him to the driving range, and we would hit together, and he came to the realization that younger kids have more potential than older, so he thought if I can teach her and give her lessons and help her grow, then maybe she'll get something out of it to where maybe she'll have fun and grow and learn life lessons, or maybe she'll continue competitively, collegiately, or maybe professionally. So he just he didn't really force anything. He didn't really force me into it, thinking that I was going to be competitive. We just kind of did it together.
And lastly, do you have any words of advice or inspiration or anything you'd like to tell people or like to share, let people know? Like anything for people who are inspired by you. Do you got anything to say?
I would say, even though things might be tough, like you might be going through a tough time with your sport or just mental or any sort of academic thing, I would say that it's always look at the good things in life, and always just, your sport doesn't define who you are as a person, or your grades don't define you as a person. Any of those things don't define you as a person, and I think that it's always important to remember that the best is yet to come. So yeah, just always thinking that.
That's very inspiring. That's very inspiring. Well, thank you for having an interview with us today. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We end today's broadcast with a brand new segment.
Check out Jason Cohen Versus, where 2 Mehlville media reporters take on athletes and their sports.
The first episode features 2 football players. Let's go down to the field.
What are your predictions on the game?
Just pure massacre.
21-0. Me and Jordan.
Me and Cohen are obviously going to win. I'm going to turn D1 King into JUCO King.
I think it's going to be an easy win for Jason and I. I mean, honestly, I've seen how accurate Cam is in games, and I think it's just going to be an easy win.
I know you're the quarterback for Mehlville High School, but seeing you out there, it looks like you never touched football in your life. What happened out there?
You know, when you got white Deion Sanders out there, there ain't much you can do.
Looks like you came out here to play the wrong football, but Jay still got the job done for you. How do you feel about this game?
I mean, really, I did better than Cam, and that's what matters. But I just relied on Jason. He did everything for me.
With photographer Grace Dix and reporter Nolan Lawrence, this is Jace Mayberry
and Cohen Gardner with Mehlville Today.
That's all for today's broadcast.
For more coverage, visit us at mehlvillemedia.com and follow us on socials at Mehlville Media.
We'll be back next week, Thursday, October 23rd, with our next broadcast.
Thanks for watching.
You sound like you
for the
wanted to kill
4th
yourself.
year. Check out Chase and Going Versus. Goin's going. 2 of our Mehlville Media producers challenge? No.
Can we stop?
Did you see me? I go, oh, serious.
I'm trying to be locked.
Mary Claire, you are my little bear. I freaking love you.
Okay.
You rock and rule the school. Hey, hey.